So, what is it this time?
Relating to an educational context, technology also questions further some of the fundamental pillars that teaching and learning have been built on, namely text, authorship and knowledge. Kress argues that technology has brought about a revolution in literacy in terms of how information is represented and disseminated, with the image taking precedence over writing and the screen the book. Consequently, he says that the book and traditional writing practices are as a result in decline. This signals a change in how knowledge has been bound, managed and controlled for centuries by educational institutions. In the past, the author presented knowledge in a particular sequential order in the form of a book, which was then taught, explained or interpreted by teachers for students. The reader in the past was bound by the structure of the book and the text within. When presented with a screen, the reader becomes more like a visitor rather than a reader, as there is a completely different dynamic between person and material. Various entry points are presented and the navigational path is chosen by the visitor. What appears on the screen doesn't have a particular order, but rather presents a series of elements, like a display. According to Kress, writing for the screen involves taking into account the imagined interests of the visitor and displaying relevant and meaningful information aimed at attracting and maintaining the interest of the visitor. Therefore, writing for and reading from a screen constitutes fundamentally different processes than the traditional book form, with the reader now in control. As the nature of these former pillars of literacy are questioned, institutions now face a challenge to come to terms with such radical shifts.
Well, that's very interesting, but our time is up.
Gizmos!